Do you have anything else you would like to talk about in the spectrum of wrestling?
In the spectrum of wrestling, wrestling equals good time.
Wrestling does equal good time. I love the people that still to this day detract against pro wrestling. Like it's always so funny to hear people's like non-arguments against wrestling. It's fake. That's the biggest argument that I hear. Oh, wrestling's stupid because it's fake. And I always love to answer that criticism. I don't know if I've talked about this in the podcast before.
I don't think you have.
I always love to answer that criticism the same way. Do you watch movies? Do you watch television? Do you watch videos on YouTube? Do you read books? Do you go to plays? Like anything performance-based. Guess what? By your definition, that stuff is also fake. Because it's all scripted. So the only difference between them and wrestling is you watch a TV show knowing it's scripted, but and that doesn't bother you. But then you watch wrestling knowing it's scripted, and for some reason that gets you all at a joint. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
So it's just like if you're going to call pro wrestling fake and use that against it, then you better use the same arguments against movies and television and performance art and stuff like that.
Oh, for sure.
Or else you're a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Because it's the exact same thing. And sure, maybe some people like to look at wrestling like, it's still real to me. And you know what? If people make that choice, that's fine. We all accept that professional wrestling is scripted, and that's fine. But you can't use it scripted as a criticism against wrestling if you're not going to use it as a criticism against everything else that's scripted.
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. So, I mean, take that for what it is, but that's the argument that I always use against people that are just like, oh, wrestling's stupid because it's fake. Well, you, Garth, you're 4'9".
The wrestling might be fake,
exactly.
But it's still, the stories might be fake, but the shit they do in the ring is
100% real. 100% real.
Of course, they throw there's fake punches that you can see that doesn't connect. But if like the body chops that you can hear when they connect, and you see wrestlers come out with the red like welts on their chest.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the suplexes off the top ropes.
Yeah,
I mean that's real.
They know how to fall.
That's real. Yeah, they get hurt.
Right on.
There's
guys.
like, of course you know how to fall, but of course knowing how to fall is not going to like not hurt.
Right.
It's still gonna hurt.
Absolutely. And it's just,
it's just like last time when we were there at the X, ready to set up or waiting to set up for the TCW show.
Right.
When we were just joking around, and I wasn't expecting it, but friggin' not Troy, but
Durning?
Not Durning. Big older guy. Friggin'
Mark,
yeah. Yeah.
Former podcast guest Mark Maverick.
Yeah. We were joking around and I wasn't expecting it, and he kind of like
gave you a little chest pop.
Gave me a chest pop, and I wasn't expecting it, and he kind of hit me hard.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay.
And actually, you know what? Funny that you mentioned that, because he did the same thing to me, except he punched me kind of gave me a little punch in the shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Innocent, nothing, and I was just like, that hurt. It's like my shoulder's sore from that, and it was nothing.
Yeah.
It was just a little like like we were joking around or whatever. And he just like, he barely hit me. He pushed me was more like it with his fist. And I was just like, God damn it, that hurt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know what? Maybe we're just sissies, but I don't think so. Like, it's wrestling at times can be a lot more real than the real world. Let's leave it at that.
Let's leave it.
We're going to let you guys think about that.
Yes.